There's a lot of new Kindle Fire owners out there, and if you, like us, are looking for a nice case to carry your device in, here's two very good choices. We chose separately for different reasons. This is my wife's. It is a Deft 360, and this is mine. It is a rooCASE Folio. The first thing you notice about them is that they're both black. Black goes with everything. The other thing I would like to point out is you can see the graining of the leather is very different. The Deft case has a little bit of a padded feel to it, and it's very soft, whereas the rooCASE is a harder leather with more grain to it, maybe a little bit more slippery. It doesn't feel like it's quite as padded on the top where the screen would go, so if you're looking for protection, then probably the Deft case is your bet. The rooCASE, however, seems like the leather will wear a lot better. It's a lot tougher feeling leather than this. I could see this getting ripped and scratched very easily. Size wise, they are almost identical, as you can see, and they both use magnetic closure. The magnets on the Deft case are quite strong, though you have to make sure that you have it oriented the right way, because there's only magnets on this side. There's no magnets on that side, but they're quite strong. On the rooCASE, they're a little bit looser. You can see when I try to pull it up, it actually lifts the case. They're quite strong. Whereas on the rooCASE, it's more of a suggestion of magnetism. When they're both open, they look remarkably similar. Although again, if I slide them close, you can see the difference in the leather types. They're very similar design. They both use this flap that goes behind to secure the playbook into the case. On the rooCASE, it is Velcro secured, whereas on the Deft case, it just is a flap that sits behind there. Both work equally well. The inside of each case is that kind of felty type material. Again, very similar. They have the notches for viewing. On the rooCASE, they're 2 deep notches. On the Deft case, they're 3 slightly shallower ones. They work equally well. No complaints there. The biggest difference in these cases is how they manage, how they prop up, which is hard to do one-handed. So they work equally well. No real surprises as far as that is concerned. But when it comes to going to portrait mode, the Deft case has an advantage. You simply twist it, and then you're done. With the rooCASE, it's a lot more complicated. You have to pull it off its Velcro, like that, reposition it, and there you go. Not a real big deal, but worth noting. Okay, now both these cases are available in a variety of colors. The Deft case has a whole bunch of horrible colors. I should say the rooCASE has a bunch of horrible colors it's available in. There is a basic red and a basic black. The Deft case has a lot of very feminine colors that is available in, including a nice powdered pink that my wife decided not to go with. And then of course there's black. Now the reason why I got the rooCASE versus the Deft case, even though this is probably the better design, is because the rooCASE appears to be more durable, again the leather, but also, if you flip it over, now if you're going to carry this around, a man carrying this looks like he's carrying a lady's clutch purse. Here honey, could you hand me my playbook? Sorry, my Kindle. I know the playbook's the same thing, isn't it? Whereas this is just a leather case. So I'll admit it, that was the main factor there. My wife's came first. I ordered mine to avoid this. However, there is another reason why you might want to go for the rooCASE. Let me show you that now. One of the tricks the rooCASE can do that the Deft case can't do is it comes out, and you can get rid of your folio entirely and just carry this around the house. Now this is very comfortable to use, has a lot less case material to it, and there we go. And the other thing is the back of it is completely that soft side of the Velcro. Now my plan is to have my handy wife make a little strap from here to here on this case, which will not show up in any way because the Kindle Fire blocks the view, but will give me a way of holding on to it with a strap. That won't also, it'll still work in this part of the case because the strap won't cover where the Velcro goes. That is something you can't do with the Deft case. It is its own thing, and it is in there. And frankly, it doesn't really need to have that done. They both, I mean, they will fold back. Again, they're remarkably similar. But those are the considerations. If you think you might want to have a hand strap, neither case comes with one. This one's easily modified to have one. This is the higher end looking case, certainly, and maybe even a little bit better in the protection department, but it has that lady's purse look to it. If you're a lady, you're going to like it. If you're a guy, you're going to want something a little bit more masculine. If magnet closure is a big consideration for you, there's no question, this one's better. If not, but you want to be able to use the device without the case at all, and just take it like that, then you're going to want the rooCASE. But that's your basic considerations. So there you go. 2 Kindle cases, 2 very similar approaches. Choose.